We're back in Pillars of Eternity. It is the next night. It's even later now than it was when I was playing last night, when I was too tired to play. But
Of course.
I gotta play.
The devil has not scorched you yet, eh? Perfetto.
No, not yet. What do I do? What do I do now? We gotta go back to Stalwart Village and find a dwarf. Is there a fast way to get out of this place? Do I have to walk all the way back? There's the ladder. I feel like I have cleared out all the bad stuff. So I don't need to worry about that. About running into anything, I hope. So I'm gonna make my way back. To the place. And then I will... Well, maybe I should spend a moment here. To look around before I go. Let's see what this rogue is capable of doing. Maybe. Or we could just get the heck out of here. Class behavior, aggressive. Cautious. Let's make him cautious. I don't know. I mean...
All right, then.
All these characters I don't know anything about. So I feel like I want to look around a little bit before I go back. I'm going to do a quick save. I'm going to see if I can find the entrance to the place. The crate is empty, though it smells strongly of fish. Oh, wow. It's a bounty. It's a bounty for Metzla. Okay.
How may I help?
This is going poorly so far.
What?
How about some armor? Barbarians almost dead already. Is it possible for the barbarian not to die instantly? Is that a thing that can happen?
That's not very helpful.
I don't think we're gonna live through this one because we're already down.
Mow it. As one.
Oh, Edder's taking a beating over there. Oh god. All right, let's start charming some people.
Most inconvenient.
Oh god, Edder's getting beat up. Yeah, this is bad. This is super bad. Let's do some more charming. Why are you running around that way? Why would you do that? Oh, damn, Edder just got blown the hell up. And I'm stuck. Aloth? What happened to Aloth? How are these people taking so much damage? Wow. How about bring out the tentacles? I feel like the tentacles are pretty useful. Oh god, Aloth's gonna die. Right now. You're still... No, Aloth. Did I interrupt? Oh, damn it. I thought I... Oh, God. Frickin' hell. I think I interrupted. Oh, that's what happened. I clicked over onto Drem and then started fiddling with the spells, but I can't select Drem because I'm frightened or something. I'm confused.
Aye?
Edder's down. Okay, yeah, this is... We might as well just kind of not bother. We might as well not bother continuing this. Maybe. Okay, that's not working. Yep, I'm down. Yeah, okay. Durance is the last one standing. Not for long. Okay, well let's not go that way. Let's maybe not go that way. Let's go back to town after all. I feel like I need my original party back. I feel like all these new characters I'm getting, they're not very good. They're really not very good. I feel like I just kind of want to throw them back on the pile. This barbarian dies instantly when she runs into battle. The monk dies instantly when he runs into battle. This rogue is okay, I guess. But she doesn't really seem very adept at doing damage. I was kind of hoping for a high damage output.
All right, then.
Okay, so now that we're back here, how do we... How do I actually do the thing? I'm gonna go into the tavern before I go anywhere else, and I think I'm gonna get rid of the barbarian and this thief. Well, I'll keep the thief around for a while, but I'm throwing out the barbarian. The barbarian is just not helping me very much.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you? Top quality bear pelts on every bed. You won't be disappointed.
I certainly hope that I won't be. I'm bringing back Palladina. Yay, Palladina. We'll try the rogue for a little while. but I don't know.
If you say so. Right here.
Yeah, we'll keep her for a little while. Alright, let's get the golden whale room. Rest up, because we're all beat up. Palladina! Let's rest up. Let's level up Palladina quickly. Let's give her some survival points, I guess. Greater lay on hands, I'm sure that's what I did for her. Well, it looks like the devil wants to talk. The Devil of Karak wants to talk to me.
Village was a touch livelier when I saw it last. Ain't saying much, though.
What do you remember about Stalwart?
Bitter cold and a persistent odor of fish. And that were just the people.
Why did you want to come back, anyway?
Anything's better than Galvino's workshop. You ain't heard the old buzzard sing. Anyway, what about you? We seen lots coming through, trying to crack the battery, but no watchers.
Well, there's another group that passed through before me. I need to know what they were after.
Ah, looking for someone. That's a familiar yarn. But don't let me keep you from the sights and sounds of Stalwart. They're easy to miss.
Har, har, har. So, Galvino said you murdered several people before he transferred you.
Effigy's eyes, that man loved to talk.
Tell me... Did you really do it?
Yeah.
Do you regret it?
You want to hear me say yes, don't you?
She tilts her head on its axis, searching you with ink-black eyes.
You'd have me go on about how I thought long and hard on my crimes, how I'd spend my own essence if it would quicken the men and women I killed.
She's silent for several seconds before she swivels her heads away. She only has one head. Are you gonna tell me why you killed those people, at least?
If it's sane and logical reasoning you're wanting, you're gonna be disappointed. Ain't no sense in any of it.
Something drove you to kill those people. It obviously matters. A soft hissing noise comes from the bronze golem. You recognize it as a sigh.
Mayhap you've heard of Coldmore. Was a quiet, forgettable patch of the woods. Till a pack of rabid clodhoppers set it afire.
That was the start of the purges. Dear Woodens killing their own.
What exactly happened to Coldmorn? A sudden burst of heat flares from her seams as her essence surges and boils.
A farmer on the other side of the mountains woke up one day with his head all aflame and took it for the gibbering speech of his god. And so did a few thousand of his countrymen. So when he tired of Vorless fields and marched west, a horde of armed Hicks followed.
You're talking about Widewind and the Saints' War.
Bunch of fool nonsense is what I'm talking about. But others have called it the same. If you know that much, then you've heard of Cold Morn. Ours was the village that let a few thousand of Widewind's troops pass through.
You were from Cold Morn? When I heard what happened out there after the war, I couldn't believe my ears.
Fine line between couldn't and wouldn't.
Dear Woodens aren't the forgetful sort. You must have known that wouldn't end well. Why didn't you try to stop the Riad Sarens?
They had us clean beaten numbers. Even bumpkins like us figured that. Just look at Mercy Vale. They fought back, and now there ain't one stone standing atop another in the whole village. Besides, we asked the Duke for help. Told him Widewind's troops was coming through the mountains. Seems he had better uses for his soldiers. So we let Widewind soldiers pass. Left him for the Duke to wrangle on his own terms.
So Cold Morn was purged in retaliation.
Was after the Godhammer made a fine grit out of Widewind, when Deerwoodens were running on rage and looking for something to burn. They came at dark, hundreds of folk. Every one of them mourning someone lost in the war. Must have decided it was our duty to escort their dead back to the wheel. They didn't light their torches till they had us surrounded. Time we saw them, there was a ring of fire closing around us. I woke, ran to the window. Whole village were a maze of flames. Couldn't see nothing for the smoke. And the screams. Most ran for the streets, got caught by the mob. Others hid, let their houses burn down around them.
Well, what did you do to survive?
Ran, fought, hid, burned. Same as my neighbors and family. Just luckier.
What does that have to do with your crimes?
Hunting down the men and women what took part. Thought that much was clear.
You couldn't have hoped to get them all.
Well, we just gotta do our best with what time the gods give us, don't we?
She barks with jangling laughter. What exactly did you hope to accomplish?
It were a mob that destroyed our village, but it was just one man that burned my family's house. Kept hoping I'd get to him as I was working my way through the rest of those maggots. No matter now, I suppose.
Yeah, well, why did you want to come with me?
Stalwart's great this time of year. Beareth spells in bloom for a good 5 days, and the mountain squall actually blows the fish stench away from town. Better than staying at Galvino's, anyway.
Aloth arches an eyebrow and leans close. I've lived with secrets long enough to know when someone's hiding something. So you and Galvino had an unusual relationship.
Only kind to have with someone like him. Or me.
How long have you two known each other?
Around about 13 years. Too long, you ask me.
He claimed he made you.
He'd spread butter on bread and claim he made something. Never been accused of modesty, that man. He managed to stuff my soul into this heap of bronze, true enough. Maybe that makes him a genius. Also makes him a son of a bitch.
Did you ever consider murdering him?
Every day. Just kept putting it off. It's not like either of us was going anywhere.
So you resent him?
No other way to feel about the man who flayed my living soul.
What exactly did you do for him? She regards you for several seconds, then shrugs.
Looked after his tools, cleaned the workshop, swung the sledgehammer. Oh, and snatched up travelers for his soul tinkering.
Oh, what? What are you talking about? Those other golems, you mean?
But don't you worry. They were all bad folk.
Well, thank you for telling me.
Just so you know, you got a real professional working for you.
Okay. It's you, I assume you mean?
Yeah, I've had enough of him too.
Let's talk about something else. I get the feeling you're not welcome in Stalwart.
I got a reputation. People in these little villages ain't the most open-minded.
Did you murder someone here?
Not yet.
Right, I'm supposed to believe that you came all the way to Stalwart 13 years ago for the scenery.
Believe what you want. I killed a lot of folk, but none of them was in Stalwart.
Okay, let's talk about something else. What was your life like before the Saints' War?
There weren't much to say about it. By my reckoning, that means it was pretty good. Ma was a trapper, taught me to set snares and dress game. Dad was a tinker. I never had his patience, but it were fun to watch him work. My brothers and sister, They was good folk too. Part of me's glad they ain't here to see me now.
Her face is as blank as ever, but her essence ebbs and writhes. She turns away. About Durgan's battery.
Just 'cause I'm made of metal don't mean I got any special fondness for smiths and forges.
Do you know anything about it?
No more'n what Galvino already told you.
Any thoughts on which villagers I should check?
For fancy dwarven poetry? None of them ever struck me as especially literate. So whichever you can stand to get close to.
Anti-dwarven humor.
And that's on you. I lost my sense of smell 13 years ago.
Do you remember any of the other expeditions that came to Galvino?
Nothing specific. Everyone looks about the same when they got their fingers up their noses.
She pauses thoughtfully, then her head snaps forward in a tiny, quick moment of realization.
Only the last group, one before you, there was something different about them. Couldn't put my finger on it, but they was dangerous. Almost felt the hair on the back of my neck. Ain't felt that way about anyone else walking through Galvino's door, that's for sure.
Okay, I guess that's all.
Murder, tracking, and the best materials for kindling. Those are more my area of expertise.
Okay, well, I don't have anything else to talk about. The one that got away. She denied killing anyone in Stalwart, but I'm not sure if I can trust her answer. Well, so we had an option to scan this...
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
This fellow, Heferick. You see a room dark and damp, a cellar. Looks like part of the inn rather than an old fortress. Through Heferick's eyes, you admire rows of gleaming bottles recently dusted and polished. As you step back from the shelves, you look on with satisfaction at a pressure plate concealed in the stone floor.
You got the look of someone with his teeth around a secret.
Her cold fingers are locked around your arm. Her black eyes search you.
Glad I'm not the only one who knows not to trust your kind, Watcher. You do well not to trust hers.
You all right? I won't serve you if you're already drunk, you know.
Okay, farewell. So he's got a secret stash down in his basement or something. So he's got like a secret to something. Hey, there's a villager. Never turn your back on the battery. Walk backwards and pray to Abaddon. Okay. Well, what other dwarves are there around here? There's the cook. Out of jam again. What a disaster. So apparently we can only scan... I mean, I'm assuming we're only supposed to look at dwarves. It doesn't make any sense to scan non-dwarves. Ah, it's our ogre-slaying friend. Have they crowned you King of Stalwart yet? My friend doesn't mean to be an ass, sir. It just comes natural. Oh. Well, apparently I need to read your souls, too. A handful of memories dart across your mind like startled fish, leaving indistinct images and sounds in their wake. For a moment you are overwhelmed, until one particular recollection tugs at your senses with stubborn force. You, or Andred, or both, kneel on a stone floor, held between two men. The man pacing in front of you wears the armor of a crucible knight, and you feel Andred's half-hearted contempt for him, as if it were your own. You feel Andred's triumph too, when the knight comes just close enough for you to spit blood onto his boots. The memory slips away from you, and you find yourself back in your own shoes. Okay, farewell. Is this how we're supposed to do it? I thought we were supposed to use a device or something. Oh. The Devil of Karak wants to talk again.
Didn't think there was anything more than lice and hoarfrost to these folk, but you had a look back there.
Oh, you mean after I read the innkeeper?
What do you find when you're rooting around like that?
Well, it's, You know, usually somebody else's bad choices.
Yeah? And I'll bet you could do the same to anyone in this village. Easy as looking at him.
Well, first, tell me the real reason you wanted to follow me to Stalwart.
Mayhap I'm looking for someone. Woodcutter by the name of Harmke.
This doesn't have anything to do with Cold Morn, does it?
It sure does.
Her fingers tightened into fists, the metal squealing and rattling.
He was one of them. The mob that destroyed Cold Morn. I tracked him to Stalwart years ago, but got caught before I could finish my business.
Dark, iridescent whorls appear and fade on her chest plate. Heat ripples from her metal carapace. You want me to help you murder someone?
Oh, don't go all soft on me. He's had it coming. This man, Harmke, I saw him outside my house the night it burned, staring into the flames the way I seen you stare into souls. I knew it were a fool's errand trying to hunt down every man and woman that carried a torch into Cold Morn, but
She twists her head from side to side and holds up a hand, the delicately engraved palm empty but grasping at something.
If I knew I got the one responsible for my kin and my hearth, I might could rest easy.
How can you be so sure about this Harmke fellow?
I took a good long look that night. Ours was a little place with a yellow door right on the edge of town. He was there. Besides, I asked around when I first got to Stalwart. Townsfolk said that all the woodcutters in town took part in the purge. Point of pride for them.
And what does this have to do with me?
I told you he was part of the mob. I spotted him watching my house when it burned. But when we find him, I want to know if he's the one responsible for my home, my parents, and my brothers and sister. I never thought I'd have the chance to know for sure, but you could look into his soul and find out. You being a watcher and all.
Finding out might be getting your hopes up. How would you feel about a solid hunch instead? Are you... Don't be bitter, Edder. I know we couldn't get your thing figured out, but... I mean, I'll do what I can.
Mighty fine of you. Mighty fine indeed. Don't know where he dallies these days, but someone in Stalwart could tell us. People from little villages, they always know.
Okay. So that's why we can read all these people. I told the devil I'd help her locate Harmke. Still, I haven't made any promises about what we'll do when we find him. The whiff of salt and brine is in your nostrils before the room has even faded. When I look into Brightwind's soul, the ground heaves beneath your feet, and a spray of ocean water roars over the railing as the ship heels under the wind. The ship shudders violently, and you are thrown against the railing. In that moment, you find your gaze pulled to the pitching surface of the dark sea, and there you see an eye, broad as a shield, gazing back at you in turn. Fear and fascination sweep through your mind, even as your senses recede and the memory fades. Well, it's not him. So, again, how do we, didn't we get a device or something to read souls or something? Galvino's resonance amplifier. Galvino created this strange device to detect souls that dwelled in Durgan's battery during a previous life. It sends out a pulse of energy generated by memories from soul fragments Galvino collected in the device's Adra shard. The individual's dormant lives resonate with the echo by momentarily pushing forward through their present life's sea of consciousness. The subjects are not aware of what is happening, but the disturbance can be perceived through special lenses, or, luckily, the eyes of a watcher. So... how does it work? Do I have to put it on or something? Where does it... right-click for details. How do I... do I equip it? Where does it go? Does it go anywhere? I don't quite know what to do with it. Oh, I put it in my quick item slots. Oh, I see now.
Of course.
Well, let's go over here and check this dwarf. And go. Huh, well, nothing happened. I don't really know how it's supposed to work. Here's a villager. He looks like a dwarf. Nope, nothing going on there.
You find anything? Hate to think of those slimy bastards carrying my haul into a freezing hole somewhere.
I don't remember what you're talking about, but I'm gonna read your soul. In front of you, Fira's swaddled hands work quickly to bundle and tie a parcel. With you are a man and another woman, both similarly occupied. The three of you stand in a small hut. It's nearly bare, but for the rickety table before you and 3 cheap cots piled with furs. The man hefts his parcel like something rare and precious.
That's the last of them. Check the rest of the supplies while I load these.
He disappears through a door and into a howling gale. The door swings shut with a loud clap.
You sure about the route?
The other woman, Francesca, looks up at you. Her face is mostly covered by a fur hat and several layers of thick-knit kerchiefs, but her voice is clear enough.
Not much choice. Snows have covered most of the other passes. This one gets just enough traffic to stay open.
You feel the answer ring out of your own throat. The thought doesn't bring either of you much comfort. You don't mention the real issue, which is that Lenham's made up his mind. Francesca stares at you for several seconds, apparently thinking the same thing. You can't see her expression clearly enough to tell whether she's resigned or preparing an argument. She shoves out the door without another word. Fira stands in front of you, distracted with the contents of her mug. She doesn't seem to have noticed your momentary lapse. Okay, she said that already. Nope, haven't found anything yet. Okay, that was weird. Well, now what? I'm kind of tired. This is probably going to be a short episode tonight. Because I don't really feel like doing a lot. Hey, it's that Rayfald guy. Hey. This guy was kind of a bastard.
So, you're back. What can I do for you?
Hey, do you know anything about a man called Harmke?
Harmke. Saw him head out some time ago. You can usually find him and some others out in the russet wood, felling trees.
Oh, that was easy.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Be careful how far you follow this revenge plot. It may bring her some small satisfaction, but I doubt anything good will come our way.
Is there anything else?
No, I guess that's it.
Take care.
Wow, I thought I had to read everybody's souls to find out who Harmke was. Someone told me that Harmke is working in a clearing in the russet wood west of town. Are we sure?
So, you're back. What can I do for you?
I'm gonna read your soul just to be sure. that you're not Harmke. I think you're Harmke in disguise. The snowy paths peel away, and the brisk air gives way to the acrid stench of smoke. A dark cloud billows up from the remnants of a burning house at the far edge of a rocky field. You are low to the ground, held in place, and above you the wind tugs embers back and forth like firebugs. The vision in...
Not so brave now, are you?
The vision in your left eye is clouded, such that the figure standing over you is a collection of rough smears of black, cast in silhouette by the fire. A dark shape swings toward your face, and the subsequent burst of agony jars you out of the memory and back into your own skin.
What? Did I spill something on myself?
Rayfall looks down at his clothing. No, nothing. Never mind. I'm suspicious of him. Let's go check out this dwarf that's down here by the temple. Maybe that. Oh, he's not here anymore. Where's that dwarf? We are looking for only dwarfs, right? Oh. Perhaps if I adjust this like so. Ista. Have we talked to Ista before? I don't think we have.
Oh, it's working! Yes! I can't believe it! It's really... Oh.
The dwarven woman looks at you, a disappointed expression on her face. In her hands is a large rectangular box covered in strange dials and symbols. What's working?
My ore locating divination tool. Well, that's what it will be. I have to calibrate it. Right now it seems to think you're a copper deposit.
Oh, nice. The Devil of Karak makes a grating, garbled noise, like clearing her throat.
My animancer contacts did suggest that a particular strong soul essence might interfere. I'm more interested in minerals in any case.
Well, maybe I do have a strong soul.
I suppose that's possible. It's not exactly what I'm looking for, unfortunately.
What are you looking for?
I'm trying to recreate the instruments that first led the Pargrin dwarves to this mountain. This is my latest prototype. Centuries ago, dwarves carrying tools just like this one followed their readings to what is now the battery. If I can recreate their work, then I may be able to find ore deposits elsewhere. I was hoping to test it, but my arrival was delayed by word of the ogre attack. I haven't been able to find anyone to venture up the mountain since.
Well, I can do it if you'll pay me for it.
Oh, of course! A real field test is worth the investment. I just have to adjust the device.
Her hands move swiftly over the box, adjusting knobs and dials.
It should point you toward metal deposits. We already know the battery rests on some rich veins, but I was hoping to get a reading of the surrounding mountainside. If you can follow the readings to ore and bring back a sample, I can use it to refine the device. Thanks ever so much for this.
Sure thing. Don't point that thing at me. She glances from the box to you. The Devil of Karak glances from the box to you. I wasn't pointing at you. Sacred instruments. Ista is certain that her device works similarly to those used by the dwarves of Durgan's battery to divine the location of valuable metals. She has asked me to test the device on the mountainside surrounding the battery. Well, she sounds like she must be a descendant of one of the dwarves of Durgan's battery. Are we sure this thing didn't find anything? Okay, I don't know what it's supposed to do.
All right, then.
I'm getting tired, though, so I'm not really sure that we're gonna get much further. I'll look for another dwarf. Hey, is it nighttime? How do I know if it's nighttime or not? Kind of looks like nighttime. I mean, I feel like something dramatic will happen if I find something with the device, but so far I'm not really seeing anything dramatic happen. Oh, flower. Hey, boxes. Oh, campfire. I need one of those. Whose house is this? Are you a dwarf in here? You look like a dwarf. Ooh, she glowed. Tana.
Got to speak up? My hearing ain't what it was.
Do you mind if I read your soul? Well, I'm doing it anyway. No consent required. You feel her essence humming and buzzing. Another personality and set of memories lies dormant within her soul, convulsing as if in fitful sleep. The contours of that dormant soul are sharp, ragged. As you reach out for it, it seizes you violently. You're standing in a darkened feast hall. Sturdy tables and benches have been stacked against the door in the far end of the room. You know it won't be enough. A few dozen other dwarves from your tunneling crew wait with you, shovels and pickaxes in their shaking hands.
Sinove, please. If we go now, we can get behind the barricade. We won't do any good here.
He's right, and you hear agreement in the quiet murmur of the others. But Arms Warden Maroon ordered you to hold your ground here. Yet in those rising whispers, you hear the opening bars of mutiny. You've never tolerated insubordination from your crew, and you aren't about to start. So you heft your pickaxe and swing it into the man's skull. He collapses, and the others fall silent. The acrid odor of urine rises from his body.
We're gonna go down fighting. Anyone who feels differently can settle it with me right now.
Your voice is hoarse from hours of shouting orders, but no one else moves. They cast their eyes down in the flickering torchlight. Something thuds against the door. The others raise their weapons, picks, shovels, and a few swords, but they don't dare flinch. Your own pulse pounds at your temples. You pull back from Tana's soul, but you feel Zenove's wrath and ferocity tugging at you still. Her essence thrashes, lashing out at an unseen enemy. Zenove is powerful but dangerous too. Her fury has anchored her to old and threatening memories. You consider that there may be others you could awaken. Tana, however, seems unaware of any of this, and she blinks back at you with cloudy, placid eyes. Okay. I'll walk away. Nice talking to you, Tana. Ooh. Tana, the old overseer of the mine, is the sole descendant of a hot-tempered woman named Zenove. As violent as Zenove's final memories were, awakening her could be a risky proposition. There may be someone else in town I could awaken. Well, at least Tana's an old woman and will not have the whole rest of her life ruined. It is sort of an ethical pickle to have to decide who to awaken. Considering that awakening people can pretty much ruin the rest of their lives, and, the main reason I'm doing it is for my own selfish reasons. And now that I've started yawning, I'm going to stop now.
Of course.
So I'm going to save it right here, and I will be back with more probably tomorrow night. See you later.